How's it going, YouTube? My name is Darth Toad, and I'll be your host in this video. As you could have guessed by the title, it's going to be a Nuzlocke run-through of Pokemon Liquid Crystal version, which if you didn't know is a ROM that puts Gen 2 onto Gen 3 graphics and mechanics. So I'm really looking forward to it, because Gen 2 is my favorite generation of Pokemon. I loved everything about Gen 2. So, in case you didn't know, a Nuzlocke challenge is a playstyle of Pokemon with two simple rules, or perhaps 2.5 depending on how you define them. The first rule is that you can only catch the first Pokemon you find on each route or area. The second rule is that if a Pokemon faints, it is dead and you must release it or permanently box it. The third rule, or rule number 2.5, is that you must nickname every Pokemon you capture. And that's a rule I will definitely follow because I like to come up with clever nicknames for my Pokemon. Now here's Professor Oak asking me if I'm a boy or a girl, and I am a boy. Thank you for asking, Professor Oak. My name is Matt, and I will be your host on this Nuzlocke adventure. Crap, I spelled that wrong. No, it's not. My name is Matt. I will be your host on this Nuzlocke adventure should you choose to accept it. And yes, it does have two T's. Thank you, Professor Oak, for making sure. My own Pokemon story is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. So I've played through this ROM a little bit before. I've only played the very beginning. Most of it's still going to be new to me, though. No wonder it's so dark. It's not, I say 1202. So, played with the nest-shaped Wii. That is the system to have. A nest-shaped Wii. That's the game system I want. Professor Elmo's looking for me. That's my mom. My Super Watch is back from the repair shop. It's only been in the shop for 10 years, which is why I'm starting my journey at the age of 20, rather than the age of 10 like most Pokemon trainers do. She almost forgot. She got me the expansion pack, too. Man, what a nice lady. What a nice lady. So I put that in my key items pocket, and I go out into New Barktown, and it is snowing. This ROM does have random weather effects that I've known about. I'll explain those in a second. Here's the rival, kicking me out of his face since these games were released. And by these games, I mean Gold and Silver, of course. So yeah, it has random weather effects. Sometimes it'll be a sandstorm and it'll be snowing, which I'm not quite looking forward to. It'll be interesting, but it's gonna suck when I'm in like a battle and then a critical hit takes me down to 1 HP, and then the sandstorm finishes me off. Oh, it'll piss me off so much. So anyway, here's Professor Elm. He wants me to go to Mr. Pokemon's house, which is only like a mile away, but he's too lazy to walk there. And he wants to give me a free Pokemon, just to make sure I don't die along the way. And Mr. Pokemon, that is an interesting name to have. It'd be like being named Mr. Animal in our world. So he gives me a free Pokemon, and I'm obviously going to pick Cyndaquil, because Typhlosion is easily one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon. Typhlosion is just so awesome. So I get the Cyndaquil. So I do want to name him. I'm going to name him Lavanator, because he is the Lavanator. Or you can call him Lav for short, if you're too lazy to say all 4 syllables. And as you... Wow, Professor Elm, watch your language. So, he wants me to go to Cherry Grove City, but I would definitely hesitate to call it a city. Cherry Grove has like 5 buildings. I would definitely call it a town, if anything. So I'm going to refer to it as Cherry Grove Town from now on. So here I go. This guy wants to give me a free potion because he's cool, like that. The free potion. So I'm always awful at remembering to use potions or repels. It's just, I'm really bad at doing it. So if you notice me not using potions or repels, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to get better at it. So here I am on Route 29, presumably the route after number 28, so I can probably safely assume Route 28 was the last route in Kanto. And I really So, first wild battle of the game, it is a wild Hoot Hoot. I've always kind of liked Noctowl. Actually, I have this little pillow, it's a little square pillow. On one side of it, it has Hoot Hoot, and on the other side of it, it has Scizor. I think it was like a Gen 2 promotional pillow or something that I got when I was super young, and I've always thought those were kind of weird Pokemon to be on a pillow together. Hoot Hoot and Scizor. The only thing they have in common is the generation they were created in. But it's cool, it's a cool pillow. So, I finished off this Hoot Hoot with a clean tackle, went straight for the jugular vein, gained 11 experience, Lavanator pulling his own weight. So I don't know how most people do it, but I'm gonna the first you have to catch the first Pokemon in each route. I'm gonna put that rule into effect as soon as I get my Pokeballs. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna catch a Pokemon on this route, even though I've already battled stuff, and also on Route 30. So I'm picking the berries. The Oran berries. Gen 2 has always been my favorite gen. I really like the atmosphere, I like the music, I like the characters, I like how you got to go back to Kanto after you beat the Johto League, and I really liked how Red was like the final boss. It was just awesome. So here's the guy that gives you a map. I think I could probably use a map. Oh, it's almost like I didn't already know what a Pokemon Center was. Thanks for telling me. And here's the Mart, of course. It's got those spinning signs from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, except it doesn't spin. So here's Route 30, the route right after number 29. This is the sea, as you can see. See what you see, saw what you saw, take the saw, cut the table in half. So here's his house, and he gives me the map card, because he's just a nice guy. People can see it in my eyes. They know I'm going to be the next world champion, so they can't resist it just to give me free stuff. As demonstrated by that and the free potion I got. The only guy who is immune to my champion-tasticness is obviously the Mart owner. He actually makes me pay for stuff, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy 3 potions, and I'm going to buy 3 antidotes. Which I don't know if you guys have ever played a Nuzlocke challenge before, but antidotes are definitely a valuable commodity in a Nuzlocke challenge, especially since this is Gen 3 mechanics. And residual poison damage is definitely a thing that I don't want. Residual poison. I hate how they took it out in the newer gens, though, because, you know, then what's poison? It's basically burn, but worse, because it doesn't have the attack. There's, like, there's no reason to have poison and burn if poison isn't as good as it. So, what I probably should have done is healed my Pokemon, healed Lavinator, back at the Pokemon Center, so that's what I'm gonna do after I take out that. He takes me down to my Warrenberry. Maybe I won't. Ah, screw it. Mr. Pokemon will heal my Pokemon once I get to his house. So I'm not gonna go back. There's no turning back. Gain 11 experience. It'd be cool if I hit level 6. So here's the berry guy's house. And he gives me 1 free Oran berry. And then he mentions something about his plant is messed up or something. So I check the plant. Straightened out. Oh, did that guy just disappear? That was weird. Huh. Anyway, back to Route 30. Going north. I can see those trees have cherries in them, which is a pretty nice touch considering, you know, it's Cherry Grove Town is what I'm right next to. I don't know if that was in original Gold and Silver. So there's youngster Joey battling with his Nidoran. That's not a Rattata. This isn't the youngster Joey we know and love. I bet that Nidoran is not in the top percentage. That's all I gotta say. So continuing north to Mr. Pokemon's house. Another wild battle. And it is another Hoot Hoot. Lavinator, exterminate. So I take out this Hoot Hoot. That was a crit. It's gonna need at least 2 more tackles to take it down, probably 3, which is very especially if with the growl, it's gonna be 3. Oh, with another growl. Oh, you jerk. You're a jerk. You're just delaying the inevitable, Hoot Hoot. Oh, it's gonna take like 3 more. Oh, this is awful. Freaking, why you gotta troll me so hard, Hoot Hoot? Troll-tastic. That did more damage than I expected, so I should take him out in this one. Yeah, okay, it's good. It's all good. So, if I run into a shiny before I get my Pokeballs, it's gonna be recorded, and you're all gonna see how pissed off I'm gonna be. I know it happens. It's happened to other people, and I don't want it to happen to me, because I will get pissed off, just like those other people did. So here's Mr. Pokemon. He gives me the mystery egg because he thinks it would just make an awesome omelet, and I agree with him. So, yeah. The expert on Pokemon evolution is Professor Elm, but apparently he's not the expert on Pokemon reproduction because he doesn't know where eggs come from. He must have missed that in 5th grade. So here's Professor Oak, gonna give me a Pokédex. I don't know why Professor Elm didn't come. I mean, I'm sure he's met Professor Oak before, but you'd think they'd want to meet more often, you know, for like scientific collaboration and all that stuff. Maybe he swings by Professor Elm's lab on his way out. he can probably fly there. I mean, he had a Wooper earlier. Who knows what Pokemon he's got? He's probably got a Dragonite that Red loaned him. So he heals up my Pokemon, which is nice. I was counting on it. Oh, he said he was depending on me. And if I was him, I would depend on a kid, too. Hello, Matt? It's a disaster. Some red-headed jackoff broke into my lab and stole my Totodile. Click. So I'm going to collect these berries over here. Pecha berries. I've got to admit, I don't actually know what Pecha berries are. I'm pretty bad at remembering what berry names. Like, all I know is oran berry, citrus berry, and then there's the lum berry and the chesto berry. Those are the only ones I remember. I don't know what Pecha does. I guess I could check, but nah, that's a waste of time. You know, back when Gen 2 came out, it was just a poison Cure Berry and paralyzed Cure Berry. No. It's a recording. So, and then I'm following the trail down. Apparently the trail does not lead that direction, which is kind of stupid because it looks like it does. Going back to Cherry Grove Town, got a wild battle. It's a Spinnerack, and it's inevitably going to poison me because I always get poisoned. He goes for the String Shot, which isn't going to matter too much because Cyndaquil is wicked fast. I'm gonna get poisoned. Oh, he crit me too. It didn't get the poison though. That's nice, that's nice. But he gets off another Poison Sting. And look, I actually didn't get poisoned this time either. That's great. That is just awesome. So I will hit level 6 after this battle. Learn Smokescreen, which is a move I will probably never use. I would like to hit level 7 before I fight my rival, who I'm going to refer to as Ballsack, because that's the name I gave him last time I played through Silver version. So, oh yeah, that's right. I really like the Pokemon Centers in this ROM. They're all white and sterile with the clear desk and the clear counter from above. I really like them better than most of the Pokemon Centers in the actual games, except for maybe X and Y. X and Y had a really nice Pokemon Center. So the lady says she hopes she sees me again. I speak a little bit of German, and I was playing a German ROM of Pokemon Gold version, and they actually don't say that they hope to see you again. They say something like, thanks for stopping by. So, Wild Hoot Hoot, I'm trying to train it to level 7, like I said. It shouldn't take too much time. Hoot Hoot goes for the growl, that'll make it take longer. Friggin' Hoot Hoot. Oh, no, man, my attack misses. Awesome. Actually, I looked it up a little while ago. Tackle has an accuracy of 95, but Scratch actually has an accuracy of 100, which is, it's not even fair. Ballsack has the advantage on me with his Totodile from the very start. Not only does he have the water type advantage, but he's got the Scratch advantage. So this Hoot Hoot will go down after another tackle, assuming that Growl didn't lower me too much. Or assuming I don't miss my attack. So 2 Growls might do it. But he still goes down, it's all good. Wild Hoot Hoot faints, 17 experience, probably 2 more battles to hit level 8. Level 7. Wait, am I already level 7? No, I'm only 6, that's what I thought. Okay, that is what I thought. So I go for the tackle on this Pidgey. This Pidgey is level 2. It's only a third of my level. Get on my level, Pidgey. So I'm taking out this Pidgey. It's a clean kill. 10 experience points. I think one more wild Pokemon ought to do it. I'll just use a potion if I'm about to go down. And it's a Sentret. I don't think I've seen a Sentret yet. Gonna go for the tackle. That's a really brightly colored Sentret. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not shiny because I didn't see the sparkle. That Scratch did 3 damage, so a crit will kill me. But it's all good. I will. Oh! And Lavinator goes down, folks. That is a game over. I dropped $48 on the ground. But scurried back to the Pokemon Center. Okay, what I'm gonna do is you guys can pretend like I restarted the game and did everything exactly like I did, and I jump cut straight to this part. She says I should buy some potions. That is totally freaking messed up that my attack missed. But I would definitely accept that as a death if I had another Pokemon, but since I don't, I'm you know, because I could restart and nothing would change, but it would just be a waste of my time if I restarted now. But I mean, if I had a Pidgey or something, I would let Cyndaquil go down and accept it for what it was. That's really messed up though. Anyway, I would definitely accept it if I had a second Pokemon. That's embarrassing. That's just embarrassing that that's gonna be up on YouTube now. That's what I get, I guess, for trying to record videos, yeah. Oh, that was a crit. That's a very nice crit. He does not go for the Poison Sting, which is really good. I don't want to get poisoned. That would just be annoying. I'd have to walk back to the friggin' Pokemon Center. The tackle does land, because apparently that doesn't happen. I don't understand how come tackle misses so much. If I had Scratch, this wouldn't be a problem. Friggin' game mechanics. So, it's a wild Caterpie, which I also haven't seen yet. Caterpillar. So, this one will bring me up to level 7. Oh, I get another crit. But for every crit I get is a crit I will receive in the future. I'm sure that's not actually true, but crits are awful in Nuzlocke challenges. I don't know if any of you have played a Nuzlocke challenge, but a crit is just the worst thing in the world. So I did hit level 7. I'm going to go down and heal myself one more time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give an oran berry to Cyndaquil. Where are the berries? Oh, they're in a pouch. Okay. So I'm going to give an oran berry to Cyndaquil. I should have done that earlier. I wouldn't have died to that freaking missed attack. That is just freaking stupid. I still can't get over that. And down to the Pokemon Center I will go. So I shouldn't have a problem fighting Ballsack, who is what I'm going to call my rival. Because that's what I named him. I think I already said that. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to call him Ballsack from now on. I might come up with a more creative name by the time we get back to the lab, but there's no promises. So I go down, Cherry Grove Town, it's snowing, and here is my rival, Ballsack. Calling me a wimp. I have to get back at him because he kicked me out of his face earlier. So he's got the Totodile that he stole, and I've got my Cyndaquil that I got for free because I'm a bum. So I go straight for the tackle. I'm too late. I'm too lazy to do that. How come? Jeez, how does that do? I guess Cyndaquil's a special attacker, right? So that's why Scratch is doing so much more damage than Tackle it. Jeez, I'm not gonna. Well, he'll take me down to my Oran Berry. Oh, that's a crit. That's just a crit. He goes for the Leer, which is annoying. Freaking Totodile. But I got another crit, which is scaring me because of Karma or whatever the crap it is. I do hit level 8, which is very nice. Lavinator grew to level 8, rival Ballsack goes down. I am happy now, get 216 Poké Dollars. His name's Ballsack, and he's going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna follow this trail. Now that I'm going this way, I can just follow the ledges down. It makes my life easier. Don't have to walk through the grass. Up the ledge. So when I get back to the lab, I'm gonna heal my Pokemon, talk to the police officer, and my mom will actually give me running shoes, which I think that was one of the bigger drawbacks of Gen 2, was that you didn't have running shoes. Of course, Heart Gold and Soul Silver fixed that and made it awesome. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were such good games. Anyway, so I come up and talk to the police officer, and he says, what was the name of that guy? And I reply to him, that guy told me his name was Ballsack, and that is not a lie, officer. I am not lying to you, and I would never lie to a police officer. He said his name was Ballsack. Oh, Ballsack was his name? Thanks for helping my investigation. Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. This is terrible. Handed over the mystery egg. Wow, that egg will make a great omelet, he says. Yes, Professor Oak gave me a Pokédex. I may have what it takes to become a champion. I should take the gym challenge. Closest gym is in Violet City. Yeah, see, he can see it. They all know I'll be a champion. This guy knows it too. That's why he has to give me free Pokeballs. Thanks, guy. You think he would be experimenting, but nah, he just goes to stores and buys things so he can give them to people when they come inside the lab. Oh, look, it's raining. That rain, that blew in faster. It's crazy weather we're having, huh? So here's my mom. She lives in the kitchen. So I'm gonna get the shoes, and then I'll end the episode here. I think it's been about 20 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, you are awesome. You are one of my first viewers, and that is an honor that I am happy to bestow upon you. And if you could get any likes that I get, any views or likes I get, will definitely spur me on to make more content in the future, testing out those running shoes. And I'm gonna save the game here, and I'm gonna end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. You, yes, you viewer, are super awesome, and I want you to have a nice week.